It is the final weekend of the state Class A baseball tournament from Palm Field here in St. Anthony Village. I am Steve Thompson. Thanks so much for joining us. Just a gorgeous day for baseball. Two today, no matter what. We could see one on Monday night coming up. Baseball 365 against the Minnetonka Millers. The winner of this game advances to take on St. Louis Park. The loser is done for the year. And if St. Louis Park fails to win the 3 o'clock game today, get another game on Monday night here at Palm Field. We'll have the ball game for you. Baseball 365 and the Minnetonka Millers coming up.
Baseball. It's America's pastime and Minnesota's passion. The all-new Neighborhood Sports Network, in partnership with the Minnesota Baseball Association, brings you coverage of the 2022 State Amateur Baseball Tournament. Coverage of this great Minnesota tradition is proudly brought to you by The Urgency Room, fast, flexible care. McDonald's, owners and operators of Minnesota and Western Wisconsin. Find your golden opportunity at mcdonalds.com/careers. Xfinity, a better way to watch. Think Bank, meet your money. The Star Tribune, your home for the best prep coverage. And by the Minnesota Twins. Get tickets for Town Ball Night at Target Field on September 10th. Live coverage throughout the Town Ball tourney can be seen right here on the Neighborhood Sports Network. That's NSPN.TV. Welcome to the neighborhood. Now, let's get out to the ballpark.
And we see the baseball 365 starter, C.J. Smith, taking his warm-up tosses. Jack Byram behind the plate. And we will set baseball 365 defensively. Thomas at third, Sam Kalesa at short, Matthew Kalesa at second, Abe Balin at first, Angelo Pasiga in left, Wolf in center, Rutledge in right. Once again, Smith on the mound, Miller's the visitor. Baseball 365, the home team today. And digging in for the Millers, Blaine Rutledge in center field as we are underway. Winner advances, loser goes home here on this gorgeous Sunday. Getting started just after noon today, 12:01 first pitch. That one hit right up the chimney on the infield. Pitcher drifts over. Now the first baseman will take over. Rutledge is retired. Balin came on to make the play, one away, and that'll bring up Mike Davis. Joe Stullenberger waiting on deck for the Millers. And an eventful Saturday here at Palm Field. St. Louis Park beat baseball 365 last night, 2-1 to drop baseball 365 into the early game today. Meanwhile, quite a day for the Millers as they won 2. Batting here is Davis playing in left field. And looks at ball one away. There's another one away, 2-0. Baseball 365 going with the left-hander Smith today. But a big day for the Millers yesterday, beating Air Freight 11-3, and then taking down the Cobras 11-6. So 22 runs. There's 3 in a row in the dirt. And the catcher's going to trot out. So the Millers, tremendous year. Lost only 2 games all year at home this season. Perennial power. They have dominated Class A over the years. But now they've got to win 3 in a row to win the title. St. Louis Park in a good spot, waiting this afternoon. They need to win just 1. And there is a walk to Davis. So 1 away and a runner on. That's going to bring up Joe Stollenberger for the Millers, playing down at first base. This is just a terrific team. You look at the history of this state tournament, Class A, and they have flat out dominated. All the titles over the years. They're trying to get something going. 22 runs on the day yesterday, and they're trying to get off to a fast start. There's one outside. Ball 1. The Millers' last title came in 2020, beating the Cobras 9-6. They weren't in the title game a year ago. There's a swing and a miss. Good off-speed pitch there. Air Freight Unlimited beat Highland Park 12-1 in that title game a year ago. But the Millers have been all over this championship. 3 in a row, 15, 16, and 17. Got beat by the Cobras in the 2019 title game. There's one inside and low, 2-1 now the count. The Stollenberger. Davis down at first. Rutledge popped out to start the ball game. Just a bit of a breeze coming out of north or blowing out toward right field, but not much at all. Two and two the count now to Stollenberger. Hansen waiting on deck. The shortstop for the Millers. There's a curveball and a swing and a miss. Good pitch. First strikeout of the game for Smith. And with two down and a runner at first, that's going to bring up Jack Hansen, the shortstop.
Jack Hansen, shortstop.
Hansen,
number 47.
From Minnetonka, in his first year with the club. Schellenberger a moment ago, 17 years in amateur ball, and that's what's so fun about amateur baseball, whether it's Class A, B, or C. So you got this mix of the young kids and the guys that continue to play for the love of the game. This one a bit outside. 3 umpires here for the state tournament. And as I mentioned, St. Louis Park awaits the winner of this one at 3 o'clock. You'll see it here on NSPN.TV. Thanks so much for joining us. After the rainy weather this week, weather no problem today for state tournament action around the area. There's one right down the middle. Good pitch. So Smith trying to work around that one-out walk. Just got a piece of it. It is a strike. Full count to Hansen, the shortstop. Top of the first. Runner dances off first. That is down low, 2 walks in a row, or 2 walks in the inning. And now with 2 out, it'll bring up Nick Timson in right field.
The right fielder, number 27, Nick Timson. Right field, number 27.
Timson digs in from the right side, runner in scoring position. 2 on, 2 away. Smith delivers. That one fouled out of play into the netting. Over toward that Miller dugout on the third base side. For the state tournament, it's been a flip of the coin on who's the home team. So when I got to the park here this morning, someone said, yep, Baseball 365 won the flip of the coin. They will be the home team, and then we'll do that again in that 3 o'clock game where St. Louis Park could claim the title with a victory today. There's one outside low. 1-1 now the count. Waiting on deck, Joel Timson. Nick batting in the 5 spot. Brother Joel in the 6th. I got a brother named Joel. How about that? There's one chop foul over toward that dugout. It hits the netting in that Baseball 365 dugout. Dugouts are at ground level. They've got netting in front of those windows. A lot of players just stand outside the dugout. Why not? Better be heads up. 1-2 the count. Long pause by Smith. Way upstairs, 2-2. And of course here on NSPN.TV, coverage of the B and C underway today. First weekend of those tournaments. Now we'll continue through Labor Day. All the games right here. This one hit high in the air to center field, drifting back as Wolf has it measured. So 2 walks don't hurt. The Millers don't score. They leave 2. And after a half inning, we've got Baseball 365 coming to bat. They're on NSPN.TV.
All season long, you've gathered with friends, neighbors, and family at ball yards all across Minnesota.
Still going, gone! A home run!
Diamonds that define hundreds of communities. Town Ball binds together our passion for baseball and our hometowns. And on September 10th, the cornerstone of Minnesota baseball, Target Field, will host a party for all those who play, watch, and support Town Ball. The Twins host the Guardians at 6:10 p.m. Prior to the game, the champions will be honored in a ceremony at Town Ball Tavern, and all Town Ballers will be invited down to the field for a special pregame ceremony. Wear your team colors and enjoy a special night at Target Field.
Field Scallon back, has it measured. That's it! Air Freight Unlimited, your Class A state champions.
For tickets to the Minnesota Twins Tip of the Cap to Town Ball on September 10th, visit twinsbaseball.com/townball.
And we are back at Palm Field as we get ready to go to the bottom of the first inning. Set the Millers defensively. Davison left, Rutledge in center, Nick Timson in right. Around the infield, Joel Timson at third, Jack Hansen at short, Paul Velker at second base. Down at first, Joe Stollenberger behind the plate, Brendan Broxy. Brendan Broxy pitching, and Max Peterson behind the plate. Sidearm delivery from the left-hander outside, ball one. Leadoff batter here for Baseball 365, center fielder Mason Wolf. Wolf looks at a strike there, 1-1. I like it, Wolf wearing 8, playing in center field. I love that synergy. There's a big swing and a miss now, 1-2. High and away, 2-2. There's one out towards second. Grabbed by Timson, throws him out. Good play there. Velker actually made the play. Velker over to Schellenberger.
Number 2.
One away. 4-3 on the putout. Michael Thomas playing at third base.
Number
Batting.
2.
Baseball 365 yesterday. That winner's bracket got beat by St. Louis Park Pirates 2-1. As a result, get the Millers today here at noon. One away, nobody aboard, bottom of the first. Baseball 365 batting. There's one fouled to the screen. Strike one to Thomas. Going outside. 1-1. Well, outside 2-1. For the Millers, the challenge is going to be pitching. 2 games yesterday. Need to win 2 today. There's a walk. 1 out walk, and that'll bring up Sam Collis playing at short.
Third, the shortstop. Number 5, Sam Colessa. Shortstop. Number 5.
Ball on to Colessa. Mark Fenstead waiting on deck. Both teams get a 1 out walk here to start the ball game. There's a strike. Just a little bit of a breeze, and they expect the winds to be light all day today. Out of the north, 5 miles an hour. Hardly a breeze at the start of the ball game. Now that flag out in center field, you can see it there on the screen. Just rippling a bit. Palm Field here at St. Anthony High School. Just a great setting. They've got wonderful facilities here. 2-1 the count. Just a terrific host for this Class A. Great setting. 3:15 down the lines, 365 to the power alleys. Good batter's eye out there with the pine trees. Now we get another meeting on the mound. Catcher trots out. Max Peterson. Visiting with Brendan Broxy. Broxy, a veteran, out of Brooklyn Park, 15 years. There's a straight good pitch. Just a terrific pitch there. Gillespie thought he had a walk. That one slapped in the air to right. Coming on the right fielder, makes the play. Good running catch in from right fielder Nick Timson. Had a good jump on it. They double off the runner on base. That is a double.
The third baseman, number 7, Joel Timson. Third base, number 7.
Top of inning number 2. 6, 7, and 8. That Miller's order against C.J. Smith, the left-hander. There's a strike one. Joel Timson playing at third base. Andreessen and Velker waiting on deck. Max Peterson, the catcher, in the 9-hole. Going outside. 2-1 the count. Joel Timson, leadoff hitter. Miller's got a couple on via the walk in the first. This one hit toward third. Thomas grabs it across the diamond in time, one away. 5-3 on the putout. This will bring up the DH.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter, number 30, Andy Andreessen. Designated hitter, number 30.
Al Schock, PA announcer here at Palm Field today. Many years, St. Thomas football. Henson women's basketball. Other sports over at St. Thomas. There's a strike. Velker waiting on deck. One away, nobody aboard. On high in the air, behind home plate, catcher comes back. Right at the screen, makes the play. Parham, nice play. Right back to the screen in front of us and put it away.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Number 12,
That's terrific.
Paul Velker.
Not a lot of room
Second
behind
base.
home plate here at Palm Field, and he
Number
came right
12.
back to the screen, right into your laptop. Here's Velker playing at second base for the Millers. That one skips away from the catcher, ball one. 2 away, nobody aboard, top of the second. Winner advances. Loser calls it a season. Both teams have had fine years. This one out towards short. Sam Kalesa up, across, in time. 6-3 on the putout. So the Millers go 1-2-3 here in the top of the second inning. We are still scoreless here on NSPN.TV.
Fast and flexible care. Count on the urgency room for expert medical care when you need it most. Visit us in person. Broken bone, chest pain? We're in Eagan, Vadnais Heights, or Woodbury. Online care. Sinus infection? Strep throat? We offer easy online care. Major to minor, we can provide the level of care you need. Visit urgencyroom.com. Mobile check-in now available.
Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as you live them. Don't miss a beat on the games you love. Check out Star Tribune all day, every day for the latest prep news, scores, and so much more.
Shake, 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 Sinora, shake it all the time. Work, 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 Sinora, work your body line. Work, 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 Sinora, work it all the time. Get off the bench.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 22, Mark Fenstead. Designated hitter, number 22.
Bottom of inning number 2, baseball 365, sends 5, 6, and 7. Balin, Rutledge, and Pasiga to the plate. There's strike one. No score, bottom of the second inning. Thanks so much for joining us on a lovely day. Partly cloudy skies. Cloud cover right now over Palm Field. Strike two. Baseball 365. Good run in this tournament. Won their opener against max strength Grizzlies in the single elimination portion week 1, 9-3. Beat the Highland Park Beavers 2-1. Took down Air Freight Unlimited, the defending champs, 9-0. And then fell to the St. Louis Park Pirates 2-1 yesterday. So that's their run in the tournament. This one hit high in the air to left field. Davis going back. It's gone. Solo home run to left. And baseball 365 leads it 1-0.
Batting fifth, the first
Gonna bring up
baseman,
Zane Rutledge,
number 28,
the right fielder.
Nate Balin. First base, number 28.
That one just kept carrying over the fence. Davis gave it a look, no chance. This one hit in the air to right field. Plenty of room for Nick Timson. Hardly had to move. And that one away. That'll bring up Angelo Pasiga, the left fielder, for baseball 365. The leadoff home run by Balin
Batting sixth, the right fielder,
has them in front.
number 4, Zane Rutledge. Right field, number 4.
Actually, it's Rutledge. That one fouled out of play. This one fouled out of play over the fence down the left field line. He gets hit by a pitch. So Rutledge down at first.
Batting seventh,
Fenstead the
the left
home run.
fielder,
Balin the fly
Number
to right.
16,
Now Rutledge
Angelo Pasiga.
gets hit by a pitch.
Left
So they have a
field.
runner at first. Angelo
Number
Pasiga.
16.
The left fielder digs in. Foul to the screen, rings the bell, hit the post. Square. Probably heard that. I was doing a game earlier this year where a foul ball went off one of those posts and ricocheted right back to the pitcher in the air. That was up at Castle Field in Anoka. I've never seen that, but the foul ball hit it square and ricocheted on the fly right back to the pitching rubber. There's one outside. 1-1 now the count. So Finstead the leadoff home run. Then Balin the fly ball to right. And then Rutledge got hit by the pitch. It's a big swing and a miss. Every now and then we get a whisper of a breeze. Just a gorgeous day. Couldn't ask for more. There's a check swing down in the dirt, and that is a strikeout. Pasiga's retired. First strikeout of the game
Batting 8th,
for
the catcher.
starter
Number 3,
Broxy.
Jack Pirum.
That's Jack Pirum, the
Catcher.
catcher.
Number 3.
Well, Pirum's got a runner at first, 2 away. There's a curveball outside edge. 0-1 now. The baseball 365 catcher. That one low and away. Tried to go right back there. 1-1 the count. Finstead the home run to left to lead it off. It's a big swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Broxy. Good pitch by Broxy. Working that outside edge against Pirum, the catcher. There's one foul to the screen. Now count rides along at 1-2. Nice crowd gathered. Got some burgers and dogs going. This one hit toward third. Joel Timson up with it across the diamond. Dug out of the dirt by Stollenberger. Good play. 5-3 on the putoff. Solo a home run by Finstead. Gives baseball 365. The 1-0 lead after 2 innings of play here on PrepSpotlight.tv.
Wi-Fi is right here, just in case they struggle with this thing. Try to hook up the Hopefully, he's going to come in. I'm heading down.
Thanks a lot. Bye, Andy.
Batting 9th, the catcher. Number 1, Max Peterson. Catcher. Number 1.
And we go to the top of the third for the Minnetonka Millers. 9-1 and 2. Max Peterson, the catcher. First AB, then Blaine Rutledge and Mike Davis. Curve ball up high. Ball 1-0. A year ago, it was single elimination here in the A. This year, they've gone to single elimination opening round, then the double elimination among the final 8. Here we are on the final weekend of the A. The B and C just getting started. Faribault, Dundas, and Meesville. All the games here on NSPN.TV.
There you go.
The Neighborhood Sports Network. A lot of great programming coming up this fall. There is a strike. To Peterson, the catcher. This one in on the hands, foul to the screen. That off the screen, right back to the catcher. Nice play there by Pirum. Is he? I just talked about that a moment ago, how I was at a game where it ricocheted off the pole all the way back to the pitcher's mound. There, we get one off the screen. Grabbed by the catcher. Good play. Swing and a miss. Good pitch by Smith. Tied him up. Second strikeout of the game for him. One away, nobody aboard. Top of the order, Blaine Rutledge.
Blaine Rutledge.
Rutledge, center fielder. Popped out to first base. Nate Balin ended up between the mound and first base. Balin took over from Smith. That one skips to the screen. Ball 1. Rutledge out of Chaska, plays all around, outfield, infield, 12-year veteran. There's a strike. 1-1 the count. St. Louis Park awaiting the winner at 3. There's one chopped foul over to the on-deck circle. Hit Davis bad. And then hit Stollenberger, who's just outside the dugout. Didn't hit him hard. So everybody's okay, and we play on. 1-2 the count to Rutledge, the center fielder. Up high, 2-2. Nice day, as we mentioned. There's certainly a lot of concern about the weather on Friday. When the B and C got started, here's one hit off the fist over toward first. Drifting over is Balin to make the play, 2 away. So Rutledge didn't get much of it. Right in on the hands.
Davis.
That'll bring up Mike Davis. Davis walked in inning number 1. He's left stranded. 1 of 2 walks in the first inning for the Millers. They couldn't do anything with it against C.J. Smith. Lefty delivers. That is a 58-footer there that caught the catcher, and now the home plate umpire is going to come out, and everyone's going to take a bit of a breather while the catcher, Pirum, shakes that one off. That is certainly a courtesy. Field's in really nice shape. Do a really good job here at Palm Field. Grounds crew is out early. Just absolutely perfect field conditions. Smith pitch outside. 2-0 the count to Davis. Davis takes a hack, fouls it well out of play. Over that Miller's dugout on the first base side. Millers just thumped the ball yesterday all day. Mark Fry was doing some games here. He's really impressed. There's a strike. 2-2 the count. As you see the home plate umpire signal. This one chopped to third, grabbed at third by Thomas, throw across, got him, good play. That was terrific. Thomas charging in foul territory across the diamond to Balin to get him by a step. It is still 1-0 baseball 365, bottom of the third coming up here on PrepSpotlight.tv.
You should feel good about where you and your money are headed. We can help you build a better relationship with your money, starting with our free Simply Better checking account. When you open an account, you'll also receive a free gift. Get started today. Think Bank. Meet your money.
We go to the bottom of the third inning for baseball 365.
Second baseman.
Matthew Kalasa playing at second base. Then it'll be top of the order, Mason Wolf and Michael Thomas. So Kalasa, Wolf, and Thomas for baseball 365. Fenstead solo home run, the difference in the game so far. Led off inning number 2 with that home run. Here's one into foul territory, first base. Schellenberger coming over, makes the play. They got him. Nice play over there beyond the dugout.
Fielder Mason Wolf.
And there is one away. That'll bring up Mason Wolf, grounded out in the first. There's a strike to Wolf. There's one right back to the pitcher. Pitcher will trot over Broxy, shovel it to Schellenberger. And there's quickly 2 away. Well, the pitcher's dominating, 1-3 on the putout. Now it'll bring up Thomas playing at third base. He walked in inning number 1. Thomas playing at third. Curveball missing outside, ball 1. There's a porch down the right field line at the 315 side. Palms porch, kind of a cool feature. There's some spectators there. Nice covered grandstand between the dugouts here at Palm Field. There's a strike. 1-1 now the count. There's another strike. And that one caught the catcher, Peterson.
Shortstop, Sam Kalesa.
And now Sam Kalesa, the shortstop's going to bat. Kalesa fly to right in the first. And they doubled off Thomas at first to end the inning. That set up Fenstead to lead off. They hit the home run in inning number 2, which is the difference in the ball game. Thomas gets his lead. Behind the plate, Peterson okay. Broxy's pitch. Down low. This one hit in the gap into right center field. Down for a hit. Gets between the outfielders. Runner all the way around second, headed for third. Thomas headed for the plate, and he'll make it in standing up. That is an RBI double. Scoring Thomas from first. And it's now 2-0. Baseball 365. That'll bring up Fenstead, who hit the home run to lead off inning number 2. Just the second hit of the game for Baseball 365, a double to the gap. This played by the center fielder, Rutledge. Nick Timson weren't on the same page out there, and it got by him. Fenstead drove it to left center for the home run. And an off-speed pitch, swings and misses. One just outside. 2-1 the count. To Mark Fenstead, the DH. Pitch by Broxy. Doesn't miss by much. 3-1 the count. Runner at second, one in, one out. Here in the third. This one fouled out of play. Full count now. 3-2. Balin waiting on deck. He gets a walk. Second walk given up by Broxy.
First baseman Nate Balin.
And now Nate Balin playing down at first. Fly ball to right, inning number 2. He's 0 for 1. There's one up high, ball 1.
Everybody hits.
Swing and a miss. 1-1 now to Balin. That one hit in the air to right field. Nick Timson has it. And the side is retired. He hit it well, but right at Timson. And for the second time in the game, he's retired on a fly ball to right. But Baseball 365 gets a run on a hit. That RBI double by Sam Kalasa. And they lead it 2-1 after 3 innings of play.
Fast and flexible care. Count on the urgency room for expert medical care when you need it most. Visit us in person. Broken bone, chest pain? We're in Eagan, Vadnais Heights, or Woodbury. Online care. Sinus infection? Strep throat? We offer easy online care. Major to minor, we can provide the level of care you need. Visit urgencyroom.com. Mobile check-in now available.
First baseman Joe Schellenberger.
We go to the fourth. Joe Schellenberger, Jack Hansen, Nick Timson for the Millers. 3, 4, and 5 in their order. They trail 2-0 as we get started here in inning number 4. Schellenberger struck out in the first. Up high, ball 1. This one smashed to third, knocked down by the third baseman, Thomas, and he threw him out. Boy, good play. Almost caught it on the fly, stuck with it.
Shortstop Jack Hansen.
Throws him out, 5-3. Here's shortstop Jack Hansen. Walked in inning number 1. Swing and a miss. A lot of blue on the field today. Baseball 365, those royal blue tops, white pants. Miller is wearing all white in the ball game today. The one up high. I put water down in the batter's box area. Still a fair amount of moisture in the field from the rains this week. There's another one up high. So far in the game, C.J. Smith has walked 2. Those came in the first. Davis and Hansen getting walks. There's a strike outside corner. 2-2 the count to Hansen. Nick Timson waiting on deck. Nobody aboard. 1 away. This one hit high in the air. Shallow left field. Players converge. Shortstop out. Sam Kaleza makes the catch. And there's 2 away, and that'll bring up Nick Timson. Timson a fly ball to center in the first. He's 0 for 1. Timson playing in right field today for the Millers. Down 2-0 here. And my apologies. Change it over to inning number 4 there on your screen. Top of the 4th, there's one that skips in on the catcher, Piram. Catchers have already taken some lumps today. Piram and Peterson. There's a strike. Piram gets down there low. Outside. Well, wind there is blowing almost straight out. There's one that skips in down low. 3-1 the count to Timson, the right fielder. Winner gets St. Louis Park at 3. If St. Louis Park wins, they are the champions. St. Louis Park loses that game, there would be a title game on Monday night here at Palm Field. There's a 2-out walk. Third walk given up by Smith. And now it'll bring up Joel Timson playing at third base. Timson grounded out to lead off inning number 2. Good play by Thomas across the diamond. There's a strike. Inside at the knees. One outside. 1-1. This one hit high in the air to left field. Going over is Pasiga. It's gone. Tie ball game. 2-run home run for Timson, and we are tied at 2. So Nick Timson gets the 2-out walk. And then Joel Timson goes over the fence. And just like that, we're tied at 2 again. Second home run in the ball game, first for the Millers. And now the DH, Andy Andreessen, popped out to the catcher. Pira made a nice play right back by the netting. There's strike 1. Both home runs almost to the same spot, left center field. This one hit in the air to shallow center field. That's going to drop for a hit in front of the center fielder, Wolf. Another hit. Second of the inning. And just the second of the game. That home run by Joel Timson was the first hit of the game. And now it'll bring up Velker.
Second baseman
playing
Paul
at second.
Velker.
So the only base runners have been 3 walks given up by Smith. He gives up the 2-out walk to Nick Timson. Joel Timson hits a 2-run shot to left. And now Andy Andreessen the single, and now Paul Velker digs in. He grounded out to end inning number 2. Curveball up high. Big swing and a miss by Velker there. One and 2 the count. That one chopped to first. Nice play defensively by Balin. Goes to the bag. Takes it unassisted. He hung in there and knocked down that hot shot. But the Millers get 2 on the 2-run home run by Joel Timson. And after 3.5, we're tied again. Minnetonka and Baseball 365.
Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as you live them. Don't miss a beat on the games you love. Check out Star Tribune all day, every day for the latest prep news, scores, and so much more.
Right fielder Zane Rutledge.
Moved to the bottom of the 4th inning for Baseball 365. Right fielder Zane Rutledge, left fielder Angelo Pasiga, and catcher Jack Pyram. 6, 7, and 8 for Baseball 365 against Broxy. Brandon Broxy. Another hit batter. Rutledge is aboard. And that's going to bring up Pasiga, the left fielder who struck out in inning number 2.
Left fielder Angelo
Second time in the
Pasiga.
game, Rutledge has been hit by a pitch. There's one outside to Pasiga. Baseball 365, 1 in the 2nd, now 1 in the 3rd. It's 2-2 ball game here in the 4th. Joel Timson at 3rd. Stollenberger at 1st. Cheating in a little bit. 2-1 the count here to Pasiga. Squares again to bunt. Can't get it. Now 2-2. He did offer at the pitch. First base umpire. 3 umpire crew here for the state tournament. Big swing and a miss and a strikeout. So Pasiga, for the 2nd time in the game, goes down swinging. And the 2nd strikeout for Broxy in the game. Here's Pyram. Pyram grounded out in inning number 2. Pyram grounded out to end inning number 2. Check of that runner. This one foul. Did pretty well, but foul. Count is 0-1. Thanks so much for joining us on NSPN.TV, Neighborhood Sports Network. There's another strike. 0-2 the count to Pieram. Rutledge aboard, got hit by a pitch to lead it off. That one gets by the catcher and allow the runner to move up. Peterson tried to handle the ricochet, but couldn't. And the count now 1-2 to Pieram. Coletta waiting on deck. This one hit towards second. Velker grabs it. Can he throw him out? Oh, he got him by a step. Bobbled it a little bit, recovered in time to get Pieram 4-3. Runner moves to third. That's Rutledge. And now with 2 away, the batter is going to be Matthew Coletta.
Second baseman Matthew Coletta.
Coletta popped out to first. Sullenberger made a good play beyond the dugout. And this one hit toward short, through into center field for a hit. That is an RBI single for Coletta. Baseball 365 is back on top 3-2. Right back up the middle for the RBI. Driving in Rutledge. Well, Rutledge got hit by a pitch. Advanced on a wild pitch. Made it to third on the ground out. And then Coletta picks him up with the RBI single. Third hit of the game for Baseball 365, and that brings up Mason Wolf 0 for 2. Toward third, charging. Timson on the run, throws him out. Good play. Boy, that was a terrific play by Joel Timson at third to throw out Wolf 5-3. But Baseball 365 does get a run on a hit, and they leave one. And after 4 complete, they lead at 3-2 here on PrepSpotlight.tv.
PrepSpotlight.tv made history in 2020 by live streaming every game of the Town Ball State Tournament. History is happening again. PrepSpotlight.tv has been great, but it's becoming greater. Introducing NSPN.tv. The Neighborhood Sports Network launches this week with end-to-end coverage of a fantastic Minnesota sports tradition, Town Ball. See every game for a new fan-friendly monthly fee. Join for Town Ball State Tournament games, then stay for the high school and college seasons. NSPN.tv will provide subscribers with an abundant supply of local sports content, featuring live events called by local play-by-play professionals, comprehensive highlights, feature stories, weekly shows, documentaries, and video podcasts. Welcome to the neighborhood. NSPN.tv.
Here we are back at Palm Field, St. Anthony Village, here in the heart of the city. It's on a gorgeous Sunday afternoon. State Class A baseball tournament, final weekend. It could be decided today. The winner of this game plays St. Louis Park at 3. If the Pirates win, they're the champs.
Peterson.
If their opponent wins, we get another game on Monday night here at Palm Field. 9-1-2 for the Millers here in the 5th. Peterson, Rutledge, and Davis. We have 2 runs on 2 hits. They all came in the 4th. Peterson struck out in the 3rd. There's one down low, ball 1. This one chopped toward 3rd. Thomas on the run again. High throw, sails over everything. And the runner's going to get back to first. It was a tough chance. And the first baseman, Balin, didn't even offer at that throw.
Center fielder, Blaine Rutledge.
So we'll go with the first error of the game over there on Thomas. Tough chance. Now Blaine Rutledge, the center fielder, is 0 for 2. Popped out to third twice. One in fair territory, one in foul territory. And now he has a runner on here for the Millers in the top of the 5th. This one to first. Grabbed by Balin. On to second for one. Back to first. Double play. 3-6-3. Wow. That was pretty.
Left fielder, Mike Davis.
That was spectacular. Started by Balin to Sam Kalisa. Back to Balin. 3-6-3. Bang, bang. And now it's Mike Davis with 2 away, nobody aboard for the Millers here in the 5th. He walked in the first, grounded out in the 3rd. Curveball strike, ball 1. Or I should say strike 1. 0-1 the count. Stollenberger in the on-deck circle if we get that far. Another curveball. That missing, now 1-1. Miller runs come on a Timson walk. That's Nick Timson, and then Joel Timson, 2-run home run to left. He did add a single. Andy Andreessen had a single after that. They do have 2 hits in the ball game. Now there's a strike. 1-2 the count to Davis. This one hit high in the air to left field. Pasiga sees it all the way, comes on, makes a catch. Davis will fly ball to left. So the Millers get a base runner via the error. He was erased 3-6-3 and then the fly ball to left. They don't score in the top of the 5th. And through 4.5, it is 3-2, baseball 365 here on NSPN.TV. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning of 4. Baseball 365, leading at 3-2. It'll be Thomas Kalesa and Fenstead. 2, 3, and 4 in their order. And there's strike 1. Brandon Broxy, the pitcher, fouled to the screen. Thomas Awak got hit by a pitch, scored a run. Now he gets away from the catcher, Max Peterson. This one right up the middle, grabbed by the shortstop Hansen, over in time, 6-3. Went to his left and threw him out. Got to bring up Sam Kalesa at shortstop.
Shortstop,
Kim Reinhardt, our camera operator. Steve Thompson here at Palm Field. Here on NSPN.TV. Coverage of the state tournaments, A, B, and C. First weekend of the B and C. Meesville, Dundas, Faribault, the anchor site. And there's a strike to Kalasa. RBI double in the third. Flied out in the first. Curveball outside. Great Sunday for games all around the area. This one towards second. Velker grabs it. Throws him out. 2 away. That'll bring up Fenstead.
Designated hitter, Mark Fenstead.
Fenstead, a home run to left in the second. Walked in the third. There's a strike right down the middle. 1-1 the count. Off-speed pitch, swings it and misses. 0-2 now to Fenstead. Got him going, first run of the game. Home run to left. That gets the umpire. Now 1-2. So the catcher and the umpire taking their lumps early in this game. 3-2 our score here in the bottom of the fifth. By coin flip, Baseball 365, the home team. They lost their only game on Saturday to St. Louis Park, 2-1. The Millers won both their games to set this matchup today at noon. That one is outside. That moves the count full, 3-2. Fenstead, 2 away, nobody aboard, bottom of the fifth. And he gets a walk. Second consecutive walk to go with that solo home run in inning number 2. And now Nate Balin. Balin a couple of fly balls to right. He's 0 for 2.
First baseman Nate Balin.
This one hit towards second. Velker grabs it and throws him out. His second assist of the inning. So Baseball 365 gets a base runner via the walk. They don't score. We have played 5. And they still lead at 3-2 here on NSPN.TV.
You should feel good about where you and your money are headed. We can help you build a better relationship with your money, starting with our free Simply Better checking account. When you open an account, you'll also receive a free gift. Get started today. Think Bank. Meet your money.
Such news! It's everything I ever wanted.
We are at Palm Field, St. Anthony Village, in the heart of the metro area for the final weekend of the Class A state tournament. C.J. Smith beginning his 6th inning of work. Baseball 365 starter and left-hander. And so far, stranded. The Millers have stranded 3 through 5. 2 runs, just 2 hits so far in the ball game. And all of those came in inning number 4. 3, 4, and 5. Stellenberger, Hansen, and Nick Timson due up here for the Millers. All those state titles. Down low, ball 1. This one hit high in the air to center field. Wolf waiting, mile high. Dallenberger 0 for 3. Strikeout, ground out, and that fly ball to center. One away, nobody aboard. Jack Hansen playing at short. Walked in the first and popped out to short in the fourth. Hansen in his first year from Minnetonka playing for the Millers. So foul, well out of play. Millers started winning titles in 97, 97, 98, 99, 01, 03, 04, 06, 07, 09 and 10, 12, 15, 16, 17. And then again in 2020. So as you can see, a dynasty in Class A ball. There's one that skips in. Good backhanded stand by Piram. And the count is full. One away, nobody aboard for the Millers here, top of the sixth. They trail at 3-2. That one into the gap and right center field down for a hit. That's headed for the fence. This will go for extra bases. Hansen has a stand-up one-out double here in inning number 6. Third hit of the game for the Millers. And that'll bring up Nick Timson, who walked and then scored on Joel Timson's two-run home run in the fourth. And once the Millers get rolling, they can pound the ball. As we found out here on Saturday, they were in a must-win situation. They beat Air Freight 11-3, and then came right back and beat the Cobras 11-6. Hansen takes his lead at second. You can see him there. This one fouled out of play. Outside. Great view of the balls and strikes here. See the base runner there? That's Hansen after the one-out double. This one stabbed at first by Balin. What a play. Lurches to his right
Third baseman
and takes
Joel
a hit
Timson.
away. Runner stays at second, now 2 away. That'll bring up Joel Timson. 1 for 2, the 2-run shot in the fourth, grounded out in inning number 2. And both home runs in the ball game today were hit well, but just continued to carry and carry. There isn't a big win for sure, but the ball carrying to left. Both home runs go that way. And that one in the dirt gets by the catcher, Pyram. And the runner moves up. So Pyram can't grab it, and now a runner at third and 2 away. And Timson at the plate looking at a 1-0 count. Haven't seen activity in either bullpen. C.J. Smith, the starter for Baseball 365 today. Thanks so much for joining us on NSPN.TV. Two games today. 3 o'clock game could be it if St. Louis Park wins it. Here's one hit to third through the legs of Thomas. And we got a tie game. Hansen scores from third. Timson's aboard. And it is now 3-3.
Designated hitter, Andy Andreessen.
Hit hard, but right through the legs of Thomas. That allows Hansen to score, and that'll bring up Andy Andreessen. 1 for 2, his hit coming in the 4th. He was stranded. That came right on the heels of the Joel Timson 2-run home run. Big swing and a miss. Strike 1. The outside. Little smoke from the grill coming over that Millers dugout on the first base side. 3-3 ball game, top of the 6th. Her ball up high.
Here we go, CJ. I have that effect on me. Come on, CJ.
This one hit in the air to center field. Wolf goes to his left, runs it down. And that retires the side. So fly ball to center, but another run on a hit and an error, and one left. And after 5.5, we're tied at 3 here on PrepSpotlight.tv.
All season long, you've gathered with friends, neighbors, and family at ball yards all across Minnesota.
Still going, gone! A home run!
Diamonds that define hundreds of communities. Town Ball binds together our passion for baseball and our hometowns. And on September 10th, the cornerstone of Minnesota baseball, Target Field, will host a party for all those who play, watch, and support Town Ball. The Twins host the Guardians at 6:10 p.m. Prior to the game, the champions will be honored in a ceremony at Town Ball Tavern, and all Town Ballers will be invited down to the field for a special pregame ceremony. Wear your team colors and enjoy a special night at Target Field.
Field Scallon back, has it measured. That's it! Air Freight Unlimited, your Class A state champions.
For tickets to the Minnesota Twins Tip of the Cap to Town Ball on September 10th, visit twinsbaseball.com/townball.
And we go to the bottom of the 6th, tie ball game, Millers and Baseball 365. 6, 7, and 8, Rutledge, Pasiga, and Pyram for Baseball 365. Rutledge has been hit by a pitch not once but twice in this game. Scored a run in the 4th on that RBI single by Matthew Kaleza. There's another strike. And Rutledge just trying to get on board. He did lead off that 4th inning when he got hit by a pitch, advanced on a wild pitch, then moved to third on a ground out, and then scored on that RBI single by Kaleza. There's a swing and a miss, and a strikeout, one away. Second strikeout of the game for Brandon Broxy, another starter.
Angelo Pasiga.
And now left fielder Angelo Pasiga struck out twice in the 2nd and the 4th. Here he bats in the 6th. That one skips by, ball 1. Broxy's had 3 walks and hit 3 batters today. He's only given up 3 hits. There's a swing and a miss. Left-handers dueling today. Winner on to battle with St. Louis Park for the championship. There's one upstairs. Outside, there's a walk.
Catcher Jack Pyram.
Jack Pyram, the catcher, a couple of ground outs. He's 0 for 2. Has a runner on first. And one away here in the 6th inning. There's a swing and a miss. Veteran Broxy. Again, from Brooklyn Park. Most of their players from Minnetonka, some from other parts of the metro, but throw over to first. Runner gets back easily, and that's Pasiga. Way outside. One away. A runner at first. Up high again. 2-1 the count. They have balls and strikes and outs on the board, but doesn't seem to be working. Now 3-1 to Piram. Kalez waiting on deck. He strikes him out. Second strikeout of the inning. Third of the game. Now with 2 away and a runner at first. Oh no, he's still alive. My bad. 3-2 now the count. Throw over to first, runner dives back. Piram still in there. And he gets him looking. Strikeout number 3.
Second
Gonna bring up
baseman Matthew
Kalesa.
Kalesa.
Kalesa, that RBI single in the 4th. Popped out in the 3rd. There's a strike. Throw over there. Oh, a close play. Hollenberger holding him.
Come on, Matthew. You got this.
1-2 the count to Kalesa. Runner at first via the walk, 2 outs. There in the bottom of the 6th. That one fouled out of play. Off the screen.
All right, here we go, Matthew. Nobody better. Here we go.
Another foul out of play. Baseball 365 has had base runners in every inning. A stranded 4 so far towards short. Hansen grabs. And the runner's safe. Runner moves all the way up to 3rd on the play. Well, Glez hustling down the line with the infield hit. And now there's runners at the corners and 2 out. Top of the order, Mason Wolf, who's 0 for 3.
Center fielder Mason Wolf.
Wolf 3 groundouts in the game. Playing in center field today, wearing number 8. So Kalesa, the roller to short. Hansen over to Schellenberger, but he beat it out. Fouled to the screen, 0-1. To Wolf. Down in the dirt, good block there by Peterson. 1-1 the count. That one gets by the catcher, and the run to the plate. It's going to score. On the wild pitch allows Pasiga to score from third. On the play, Kalesa goes down to second. Wolf still at the plate looking at a 2-1 count. But more importantly, Baseball 365 gets the lead back. 4-3.
All right, Mace. Drive him in. Lock him in. No.
3-1 now the count to Wolf. Runner at second is Kalesa. A run in on the wild one. Pasiga reach via the walk, comes all the way around. That one's outside, another walk. And now we got a mound visit. And we're going to go to the pen. So Broxy's going to come out with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. So he goes 5 2/3. New pitcher in for the Millers. We'll tell you about it when we come back.
PrepSpotlight.tv made history in 2020 by live streaming every game of the Town Ball State Tournament. History is happening again. PrepSpotlight.tv has been great, but it's becoming greater. Introducing NSPN.tv. The Neighborhood Sports Network launches this week with end-to-end coverage of a fantastic Minnesota sports tradition, Town Ball. See every game for a new fan-friendly monthly fee. Join for Town Ball State Tournament games, then stay for the high school and college seasons. NSPN.tv will provide subscribers with an abundant supply of local sports content, featuring live events called by local play-by-play professionals, comprehensive highlights, feature stories, weekly shows, documentaries, and video podcasts. Welcome to the neighborhood. NSPN.tv.
So we are back to Palm Field, St. Anthony Village. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. And a run in and 2 on for Baseball 365. And the Minnetonka Millers have made a pitching change. Dave Cushing has come in from the bullpen. So Cushing in relief of Broxy, who goes 5 2/3. And is responsible for the runners at first and second. 4-3 ball game. And the batter is Michael Thomas. Walk, got hit by a pitch, scored a run, grounded out.
Find yours. Gotta be a strike now.
Outside block by the catcher Peterson. 2-0 the count. Walk certainly had been a problem. 5 in the game for Broxy. Hit 3 batters. There's one missing away. 3-0.
Go, Michael.
A big spot in this game. Baseball 365, a 4-3 lead in the 6th, looking for more. And there's one right down the middle, 3-1.
Here we go.
Thomas taking all the way, as you might expect. This one hit high in the air into left field. Coming on, Davis has it to retire the side. But Baseball 365 gets a run on a hit They leave 2. And after 6, they lead it 4-3 here on PrepSpotlight.tv.
Fast and flexible care. Count on the urgency room for expert medical care when you need it most. Visit us in person. Broken bone, chest pain? We're in Eagan, Vadnais Heights, or Woodbury. Online care. Sinus infection? Strep throat? We offer easy online care. Major to minor, we can provide the level of care you need. Visit urgencyroom.com. Mobile check-in now available.
Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as you live them. Don't miss a beat on the games you love. Check out Star Tribune all day, every day for the latest prep news, scores, and so much more.
There we go to the top of the 7th inning for the Millers, 8-9-1. Velker, Peterson, and Rutledge against C.J. Smith, baseball 365 starter. He's gone 6 innings, given up the 3 runs and just 3 hits. Struck out 2. Those came early.
Second baseman Paul Velker.
So Velker playing at second. Ground out in a pop-out. 0 for 2. Batting in the number 8 spot. Swing and a miss. Smith. Curveball there. Broke away from him. 0-1. There's a strike. 0-2. Smith's throwing strikes. Millers have stranded 4 in the game. There's a swing and a miss. Struck him out on 3. Velker retired. That'll bring up Max Peterson, the catcher.
Peterson.
Catcher struck out in the 3rd and reached on an error in the 5th, and then was quickly retired on a nifty 3-6-3 double play started by Nate Balin. Boy, that was a beauty. So Peterson bats, and a strike outside corner. Partly cloudy skies, clouds right over the ballpark at the moment. Gorgeous August day. There's one outside, 1-1. You know, it's August. Seen a yellow jacket or 2 here in the grandstand area. Trying to get that spilled soda. There's one chop foul, 1-2. You know, it's August when the yellow jackets come out and the acorns are falling. We had a big oak tree in my backyard, and every year I get a bumper crop of acorns. They are everywhere. And it seems like the squirrels come from a mile around. 1-2 up high, 2-2. Then eventually the wood ducks come in and clean it up. Now 3-2. Squirrels get them early, wood ducks finish them off. 3-2 pitch. That is a walk. 1-out walk here for Peterson, the number 9 hitter. We go to the top of the order, and Blaine Rutledge for the Millers. He's 0 for 3 in the game.
Blaine Rutledge.
Popped out in the 1st and in the 3rd, and then hit into that 3-6-3 double play in inning number 5. Rutledge certainly do with 1 on and 1 out here in the 7th, and his team trailing 4-3. Trying to get to the title game again. They've been there a lot, and they've won it a lot over the years. That skips away from the catcher, Piram. The runner's going to move up.
Yeah, you're good, CJ. Here we go. You're good, you're good.
Peterson catching but staying in the game for the Millers. Down at second base. This one hit hard to right field. That's off the fence. Runner around third, headed for the plate. Throw in time, but the catcher didn't have it. Peterson scores on a booming RBI double by Blaine Rutledge off the fence and right. And the Millers have tied it up.
Left fielder Mike Davis.
Pieram was there. Tried to put the tag down, didn't have the ball. And now it's going to bring up Mike Davis, the left fielder. Davis walked in the first, grounded out in the third, fly ball to left in the fifth. 0 for 2. He has a runner at second and one away. The RBI double. It's the fourth hit of the game for the Millers. After a barrage where they scored 22 in 2 games yesterday, there's strike one to Davis. Stollenberger waiting on deck. This one toward third. Thomas grabs it, looks the runner back, goes to first. In time, good stretch there by Balin. Davis retired 5-3, and now 2 away, and that'll bring up Stollenberger.
First baseman Joe
Struck out in the
Schallenberger.
first, grounded out in the fourth, fly ball to right in the sixth, 0 for 3. Scoreboard has 4-5-0 for the Millers, 4-4-1 for baseball 365. Official score must have ruled Peterson a hit in the fifth, is my guess. Outside ball 1 to Stollenberger, 1-0. This one gets it in on the hands, he fouls it away. 1-1. Two away, runner at second. Rutledge had that RBI double to the fence and right. Hit it really hard. Brought Peterson around. We are knotted at 4. This one hit high in the air on the infield. Pitcher points it out, gets out of the way. Second base comes in to make the play. Matthew Kalez calls everybody off. Stollenberger retired. He's 0 for 4. But the Millers get a run, and after 6.5, we're tied at 4 here on NSPN.TV.
You should feel good about where you and your money are headed. We can help you build a better relationship with your money, starting with our free Simply Better checking account. When you open an account, you'll also receive a free gift. Get started today. Think Bank. Meet your money.
Shortstop.
Here we go to the
Sam
bottom of the
Melissa.
7th inning. Tie ball game 4-4 for Baseball 365, 3, 4, and 5. Kalesa, Fenstead, and Balin. Winner plays St. Louis Park at 3 o'clock. This one fouled to the backstop.
Here we go, Sam.
Oh and 1. RBI double in the third. 1 for 3. There's a strike, 0 and 2. Fly ball to right field in the first. Ground out in the 5th as RBI double coming in the third. Outside 1 and 2. Dave Cushing, the relief pitcher. That one fouled out of play. Count rides along at 1 and 2. So Broxy gives up the 4 runs in 5 2/3. Cushing gets the final out. Now working here in the 7th with a close pitch. Grandstand umpires wanted it. They don't get it. 2 and 2. Outside now 3 and 2. Good at bat by Sam Kalesa as he works the count full. Trying to get aboard Mark Fenstead. Couple of walks and that home run to left in inning number 2 waiting on deck. That one's fouled away. Count rides along now full 3 and 2. That's a leadoff walk. Fenstead due up. His home run to left, led off inning number 2. Then he walked in the third, walked
Mark
in the
Fenstead.
5th. Fenstead, the DH. Flag hanging limp in center field. Every now and then the breeze will pick up a bit. But not much wind at all today. If it is, it's helping to center field. There's one inside. 2-0 the count. Seesaw battle so far in the ball game today. Baseball 365. 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 6th. Minnetonka 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 6th. And then at 1 in the 7th, there's another walk. So 2 walks given up in a row by Cushing. And now Baseball 365 in business here in the 7th. And the number 5 hitter, Nate Balin's going to be up. 0 for 3. Fly ball out in the 2nd, fly ball out in the 3rd, ground out in the 5th. We have a meeting on the mound. No activity in that Millers bullpen down the right field line. No activity in the Baseball 365 bullpen down the left field line. Conference is over and we get back to work.
First baseman, Nate Balin.
Millers had a huge day at the plate yesterday. Baseball 365 didn't do much at the plate yesterday. They were held down. Andy Davis for St. Louis Park really did the job on the mound. Here's one down the left field line. It's going to drop for a hit. Runner was on the move all the way. He'll score from second. Kalesa gives Baseball's 365 the lead back on a bloop. RBI single to left by Nate Balin. A run in, runners at first and second, nobody out. Zane Rutledge will bat. Didn't hit it hard, but just right down the left field line. Davis got over there, was able to keep the runners at first and
Pitch runner
second.
for baseball 365.
But good base running by Kalesa.
Number 6, Alex Rutledge.
Alex Rutledge is going to be the pinch runner. Rutledge is going to run
Right fielder,
for baseball
Shane Rutledge.
365.
Go, Zaner.
Alex Rutledge is going to be the runner. And Zane Rutledge is at the plate. And now we got another mound visit. And I would assume this is going to be it for Dave Cushing. Second mound visit of the inning. And he's going to go out of there. And we're going to have all sorts of defensive changes. And we are going to sort out those changes in a moment. Here on NSPN.TV, the Neighborhood Sports Network.
Baseball. It's America's pastime and Minnesota's passion. The all-new Neighborhood Sports Network, in partnership with the Minnesota Baseball Association, brings you coverage of the 2022 State Amateur Baseball Tournament. Coverage of this great Minnesota tradition is proudly brought to you by The Urgency Room, fast, flexible care. McDonald's, owners and operators of Minnesota and Western Wisconsin. Find your golden opportunity at mcdonalds.com/careers. Xfinity, a better way to watch. Think Bank, meet your money. The Star Tribune, your home for the best prep coverage. And by the Minnesota Twins. Get tickets for Town Ball Night at Target Field on September 10th. Live coverage throughout the Town Ball tourney can be seen right here on the Neighborhood Sports Network. That's NSPN.TV. Welcome to the neighborhood. Now, let's get out to the ballpark.
All right, so here are the changes for the Millers. Cushing out. Paul Velker moves in from second to pitch. Blaine Rutledge from center to second base. And Andy Andreessen, who was the DH, moves to center field. So Andreessen in center, Rutledge now to second, Velker in to pitch. As baseball 365 has taken a 5-4 lead here in the seventh inning. Nobody out. Runners at second and third. Back-to-back walks to Kalesa and Fenstead. And then the RBI single by Balin. And now we have a pinch runner in there.
Right fielder, Zane Rutledge.
And Alex Rutledge is that pinch runner at second base. Zane Rutledge is at the plate. Once again, Velker now pitching, who comes in from second base. So baseball 365, and this seesaw battle back on top, 5-4, bottom of 7. And this one hit to right. It's caught. Nick Timson came over and made the play for the Millers. It was hit hard. It is allowed out for Rutledge. Runners stay put. Now one away, and it's Angelo Pasiga. Pasiga struck out in the second, again in the fourth, walked in the sixth, and scored.
Attention please, batting for Pasiga. Number 23, Jake Porter.
So Jake Porter is going to pinch hit for Pasiga. Jake Porter pinch hitting here in the seventh. Ball one. Now a strike, 1-1. Catcher Jack Pyram waiting on deck. So back and forth they go. He's trading runs. That one hit high in the air over toward first. Second base sees it, catches it. Blaine Rutledge came in from center field, slid over, made the play behind Schellenberger.
Jack Pirum.
And now 2 outs. And that'll bring up Jack Pirum, the catcher. I think he actually caught that in fair territory. And now it's Pirum with runners on first and second, 1 in for baseball 365 here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 outs. That pitch, a strike, good fastball by Blaine Rutledge. Millers 2 games yesterday, but have 2 today. If they want to win a title, they need to come right back here tomorrow night. Down low. Ball 1, 1-1. Pirum, the number 8 hitter in the lineup. Matthew Kalesa waiting on deck. He's hot. He's had 2 hits in a row, an RBI in his resume. That's inside. Look out. 2-1. Velker started the game at second. Third pitcher to work for the Millers here. Broxy started. Cushing goes an inning plus. Actually, a third of an inning. No, 1 1/3. And then started here in the 7th. 3-1 now the count to Pirum. And there's a walk. And now they're loaded up.
Second baseman Matthew Kalesa.
Third walk of the inning. Just 1 hit so far. Now they're loaded, 2 outs. Velker, Matthew Kalesa. Kalesa popped out to first. RBI single in the 4th, another single in the 6th, 2 for 3. He's got a chance to give his team a little breathing room in the late innings. They have a run in. They lead it by 1. There's one up high, almost hit him. See the runner at third. There's a strike. Alex Rutledge, the lead runner, pinch runner at third. Now the count 2-1. This one knocked down, up, throw to first. Not in time, thrown away. 1 run in, 2 runs in. So Kalesa hit it on the ground. Joel Timson knocked it down, then threw it away. Runner from third scores. Runner from second scores. Third run of the inning. Pirum goes all the way around. Kalesa now standing at second, still 2 away. And now it's 7-4. Baseball 365.
Courtesy runner is Paul Leffler.
This one hit high and foul. Leffler is running for the catcher, Pirum. Well, Leffler standing at third base. Kalesa down at second. Now a swing and a miss, 0-2. Messy inning here for the Millers. They've fallen behind by 3, 7-4. This one chopped down the third baseline by third base Joel Timson. That'll score another 2. And Baseball 365 has broken it open here in the 7th. They lead at 9-4. On a 2 RBI single by Mason
Third
Wolf.
baseman Michael Thomas.
Go, Michael.
That'll bring up Thomas. First hit of the game for Wolf. 5 runs in now.
Right on it, Michael.
And he is the 9th player to bat for baseball 365. Walked in the first, hit by a pitch in the third, scored a run, grounded out in the 5th. Fly ball to left in the 6th. And this one toward third, grabbed by Joel Timson, throws it across, gets he out. But damage done, 5 runs for baseball 365. And they now lead it 9-4 as we go to the 8th on Prep Spotlight, or I should say NSPN.TV.
Fast and flexible care. Count on the urgency room for expert medical care when you need it most. Visit us in person. Broken bone, chest pain? We're in Eagan, Vadnais Heights, or Woodbury. Online care. Sinus infection? Strep throat? We offer easy online care. Major to minor, we can provide the level of care you need. Visit urgencyroom.com. Mobile check-in now available.
On to the 8th we go, and the Millers need a rally. They trail baseball 365, 9-4 as they bat in the top of the 8th inning. And it'll be a 4, 5, and 6. Jack Hansen, Nick Timson, and Joel Timson for the Millers. Try and stay alive. Winner advances. Loser of this game, their season is over. Millers have a lot of firepower in their lineup. C.J. Smith, the starter for baseball 365, has done a good job. Ball 1. This one foul, 1-1. Totals on the board, 9 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for baseball 365. For the Millers, 4 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. And the club from Minnetonka battling here in the top of inning number 8. 2-1 now the count. Ogden screen, 2-2. Miller scoreless through 3. Get a couple in the 4th. On the 2-run home run by Joel Timson. Add 1 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th. Now they're in a hole again.
All right, bud, come on now.
They have not led in the game. They were down 2-0 and then tied it up. This one, high fly ball into foul territory down the right field line, and it does land foul. Zane Rutledge gave it a long run and a look, but just couldn't get there. Three and 2 now the count. The leadoff hitter Jack Hansen for the Millers here in the 8th. Next game scheduled at 3 o'clock. This one hit high in the air on the left side of the infield. Shortstop Class A calls it. Hansen's retired.
Right fielder Nick Timson.
Nick Timson playing in right field today. Flied out to center in the first, walked and scored in the fourth. And lined out to first in the sixth. Good play by Balin, stabbed one. Nick Timson takes ball one outside, 1-0. CJ Smith continues to work. No activity in that bullpen down the left field line. In one of two scenarios, they're going to let Smith go, or next pitcher up is already playing in the field. 2-0 the count. Fouled to the screen, and they ring the bell off the pole. Second time today that's happened. Get a solid strike there off the post. 2-1 now the count. Big cut at a fastball up in the zone, and Timson's mad he offered at that. Fastball's hard to lay off. They look so good. 2-2. Down in the dirt, blocked by Piram. Piram's had quite a day already. Man, he shaking his head a little bit. Why not? One of those days, the umpire's taking a couple. 3-2 now the count. Nick Timson. One out, nobody aboard for the Millers here, top of the eighth. They're down by 5. That one ripped foul. Well out of play to the right. Great facilities here. City Park in St. Anthony behind us. Football stadium to our left. High school over the right center field fence. And there's a walk. Been a lot of those today for both sides.
Third baseman.
Now a
Joel
runner on.
Timson.
That'll bring up Joel Timson playing at third base. Timson a ground out in the second. 2-run homer in the fourth. Reached on an error in the sixth. Outside, ball one. Runner goes. That one gets by the catcher. The count now 2-0. And just a wonderful facility, and like so many stadiums here around the cities and so many facilities around the area, they continue to make improvements every year, and this is a gem. There's a strike. Inside corner. Hasn't really been around that long, but very well done indeed. 2-1. In on the hands, little flare out toward right field. It's going to drop for a hit. Runner moves from second to third. And now the Millers have runners at the corners and one out. So Timson in on the hands, just inside out to right for a hit. Sixth hit of the
Center
game.
Fielder, Andy
and now with
Andreessen.
Nick Timson at third, Joel Timson at first. Andy Andreessen is now playing in center field. We'll dig in. He has a hit in 3 trips. Popped out to the catcher in the second. That single coming in the fourth. Fly ball to center in the sixth. And the Millers down by 5. With 1 out and 2 on, a chance to get back in the ball game here in the late innings. Throw over to first. Runner is safe. Balin holding him on. Thomas playing close to the bag at third. Pasiga, Wolf, Rutledge in the outfield from left to right. Pitch toward third. Thomas to second for 1. On to first. He's safe and a run scores. Good stretch by Balin, but Andreessen hustling down the line, beat it out. Nick Timson scores.
Pitcher,
Joel
Paul
Timson
Velker.
retired 5-3. Andreessen safe at first on the fielder's choice. It is now 9-5. First pitch swinging. Paul Velker into the gap. That's down for a hit near the track in left center field. Runner around third, headed for the plate. He'll score. And Velker, first pitch swinging. An RBI double to the gap in right center field. And the Millers have another run on the board. It's 9-6. That'll bring up Max Peterson, the catcher. And we have a conference on the mound. At the moment, 9 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for baseball, 365. 6-7-1 for the Millers, and they continue to a bat with 2 out and a runner at second. Peterson in the game struck out in the third. I have him reaching on an error in the fifth and then walking and scoring in the seventh. Number 9 hitter in the Millers order. Minnetonka trying to chip away here. Down by 3. But a runner in scoring position. C.J. Smith has gone all the way, 7 2/3 so far. Delivers ball 1. Goes upstairs, swing and a miss, 1-1. Up in the eyes, Peterson didn't catch up with it. Curveball missing outside, 2-1.
Here we go, CJ.
This one hit high in the air into foul territory. Balin over to give it a look. Can't get it. That is out of our field of view, beyond the dugout down the first base line occupied by the Millers. Now it's 2-2. 2 away, runner at second. 2 runs in. So in the bottom of the 7th, baseball 365 scored 5, but the Millers come right back at 2. It has been a seesaw battle in the late innings. The curveball up high, 3-2. Had a lot of deep counts. Now activity down in that bullpen for baseball 365. This one hit in the air on the infield right side. First baseman Balin over Kalasa makes the put out. So Peterson's retired, but the Millers get a couple. After 7.5, it is baseball 365 leading at 9-6 here on NSPN.TV.
Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as you live them. Don't miss a beat on the games you love. Check out Star Tribune all day, every day for the latest prep news, scores, and so much more.
There we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. And the first game of the day. Winner goes on to St. Louis Park in the championship series. St. Louis Park needs to win just one game. The winner of this game would need to beat St. Louis Park today and again tomorrow night to claim the championship here at Palm Field in the Class A state tournament. Steve Thompson along with camera operator Kim Reinhardt. Sam Kalesa, Mark Fenstead, Nate Balin. 3, 4, and 5 for Baseball 365. They lead at 9-6. Paul Velker, the pitcher for the Millers. First pitch, stroked in the air to center field. Going back, Andreessen makes the catch. He was shaded toward right center field. Was able to run that one down. Kalesa retired. And that'll bring up Mark Fenstead, the DH.
Designated
DH hit a home run in the second inning. A leadoff home run to left. Walked in the third, walked in the fifth, walked and scored in the seventh. 1 for 1 with 3 walks, 2 runs scored. Quite a day for Fenstead. Nobody aboard here, bottom of the 8th. This one hit high in the air to right field. Nick Timson back toward the fence, makes the catch. Well, he goes the opposite field, hit it well, but it's in the park. And there's quickly 2 away, and that'll bring up Nate Balin playing down at first base. And he has done a really good job at first base today. He's terrific. And an RBI single in the 7th. Plating run number 7. Or he scored run number 7 in the 7th. Balin quickly in an 0-2 hole here against Paul Velker. Velker started the game at second base. Third pitch of the work for the Millers. Once again, we're in the bottom of the 8th inning. This one hit high in the air to left field, way back, and gone. Solo home run for Balin. Second of the game for Baseball 365, and they extend their lead to 10-6.
Right fielder Zane Rutledge.
That'll bring up Zane Rutledge. Rutledge hit by a pitch in the 2nd, hit by a pitch in the 4th, scored a run, struck out in the 6th, and a liner to right in the 7th. Outside, ball 1. 10-6. Baseball 365. Towards short. Hanson grabs and throws. Rutledge retired 6-3. Well, Baseball 365, they get a run on the home run by Nate Balin. And after 8 complete, they lead at 10-6. The 9th inning coming up here on NSPN.TV.
PrepSpotlight.tv made history in 2020 by live streaming every game of the Town Ball State Tournament. History is happening again. PrepSpotlight.tv has been great, but it's becoming greater. Introducing NSPN.TV. The Neighborhood Sports Network launches this week with end-to-end coverage of a fantastic Minnesota sports tradition, Town Ball. See every game for a new fan-friendly monthly fee. Join for Town Ball State Tournament games, then stay for the high school and college seasons. NSPN.TV will provide subscribers with an abundant supply of local sports content. Featuring live events called by local play-by-play professionals, comprehensive highlights, featured stories, weekly shows, documentaries, and video podcasts. Welcome to the neighborhood. NSPN.TV.
Rutledge.
There we go to the ninth. The Millers down to their final 3 outs. Rutledge, Davis, and Stollenberger, 1, 2, and 3 in their order against C.J. Smith. He has gone the distance so far for Baseball 365. Can he close it out and get his team into that championship series with St. Louis Park? They need to beat the Pirates twice, today and again tomorrow night. That pitch hits Rutledge. Well, in on the shoulder, and he goes down. Rutledge in the game had that RBI double in the 7th for the Millers. And now hit by a pitch.
Left fielder.
Now it's Mike Davis, the left fielder. Davis, a walk in the first. He is 0 for 3. Activity down in the bullpen for Baseball 365. Nate Cousins getting ready if needed. Curveball strike to Davis. Davis grounded out in the 3rd, fly ball to left in the 5th, grounded out again to 3rd in the 7th. Another curveball hit high and foul toward the fence and out of play. And he's in an 0-2 hole. Stollenberger waiting on deck. As the Millers try to keep their season alive. They won 2 games yesterday to advance to today. Once again, pitching just in a double elimination tournament becomes so difficult. There's one that skips in, throw behind the runner. Runner Rutledge gets back safe, but Pyram threw behind him. Trying to catch him leaning. That would have been a big out. Count 1 and 2 to Davis, left fielder for the Millers. A little bit of a breeze. That right back up the middle. Knocked down by second base. Galessa. What a play to get the lead runner. Galessa slides to his right and shovels it to the shortstop. Anthony Galessa to Sam Galessa. That's quite a play.
First baseman
4-6.
Joe Schallenberger.
Davis reaches on the fielder's choice. Let's bring up Joe Stellenberger. Struck out in the 1st, grounded out in the 4th, fly ball to right in the 6th, and fouled out in the 7th. Down the first base line, Stellenberger. The curveball strike, outside edge, good pitch. 1 away, 1 on. Top of the 9th for the Millers. Trailing 10-6. Outside and low. 1-1. Still working down in the bullpen for Baseball 365. Nate Cousins, if needed. 1-1. Inside. 2-1.
Here we go, CJ.
With a 4-run lead, just don't want to walk anybody. 2-1 on the way. This one hit in the air to left. And coming over to make the catch, Angelo Pasiga. That was hit hard, but Pasiga was there. And now it's Jack Hansen. Walk in the 1st.
Shortstop.
Popped
Jack
out to
Hansen.
short in the 4th. Double and scored a run in the 6th. Popped out to short in the 8th. Hansen, the cleanup hitter, playing at shortstop. Now 2 away. C.J. Smith trying to go the distance and get the win. Curveball strike. Outside 1-1. Millers down to their final out, trailing 10-6 here in the top of the ninth. Baseball 365 by coin flip, the home team for this game. 1-1. Hit in the air, shallow center field, down for a hit, and the Millers are alive. Didn't hit it hard, but just into no man's land. Shallow center field.
Right fielder Nick
And now
Timpson.
the Millers have runners at first and second. And Nick Timpson at the plate. The tying run comes to the on-deck circle.
Here we go, CJ.
Timpson, a walk and a run scored in the fourth. A walk and a run scored in the eighth. Otherwise 0 for 2. Timpson, the number 9 hitter, playing in right against C.J. Smith. The bullpen just observing the proceedings down the left field line as Piram comes out to talk. Looks like Cousins is ready if the signal comes. C.J. Smith has gone 8 2/3, trying to get that final out. Pitch to Timpson. Hit out of play. Fouled over the dugout to the right.
Here we go, CJ.
0-1 the count. Baseball 365 would turn around and play in that 3 o'clock game, scheduled to start at 3 against St. Louis Park. Pirates can win the title if they win that one today at 3. 0-1. Way up high, stand by Piram. 1-1. One slipped. Davis at second, Hansen at first. 10-6 ball game, tying run in the on-deck circle. 2 away. There's a curveball just outside 2-1. Tried to nip that outside edge. Didn't get it. Nick Timpson trying to keep this one going. Get it to brother Joel. This one fouled to the screen. Now 2-2. Millers down to their final strike. And he keep the game alive. Nate Cousins now down from the bullpen in the dugout. My thought is if Nick Timpson reaches, they'd go to the pen. Let's see. 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Baseball 365 wins the ball game 10-6.
The totals on the board are correct.
C.J. Smith goes the distance. Baseball 365, 10 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. And for the Minnetonka Millers,
ceremony following the conclusion of the game.
6 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error. So Baseball 365 advances to the championship game with St. Louis Park coming up at 3 o'clock. So the Millers win 2 yesterday, and their run ends today in a 10-6 loss to Baseball 365. And a lot of hitting heroes in the game. Mark Fenstead had that home run to get him going in the second inning. And then, of course, the home run by Nate Balin in the 8th, a little icing on the cake. Baseball 365, 1 in the second, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 6th, and then 5 big runs in the 7th. They tack on 1 in the 8th and go to the 10-6 victory today over the Minnetonka Millers. And they will finish in 3rd place in this year's Class A tournament. Now, Baseball 365 will play for the championship. And it's quite simple. They need to beat St. Louis Park twice, today and then again tomorrow night. For St. Louis Park, it's easy. Win today and you're the champs. And we'll have that game for you coming up a little bit later on from Palm Field here in St. Anthony Village in the heart of the Twin Cities. Once again, C.J. Smith, the story. He goes the distance
Class A state tournament,
in getting the victory for Baseball 365. And there you see the Minnetonka Millers finishing third this year's state tournament. Another good run for them. They win 2 on Saturday. Fall short today, 10-6 to baseball 365. Big thanks to all the folks here at Palm Field. And, of course, big thanks to our camera operator, Kim Reinhardt. I am Steve Thompson. Stick around. That Class A Championship Series gets started in a bit here on NSPN.TV.
Baseball. It's America's pastime and Minnesota's passion. The all-new Neighborhood Sports Network, in partnership with the Minnesota Baseball Association, brings you coverage of the 2022 State Amateur Baseball Tournament. Coverage of this great Minnesota tradition is proudly brought to you by The Urgency Room, fast, flexible care. McDonald's, owners and operators of Minnesota and Western Wisconsin. Find your golden opportunity at mcdonalds.com/careers. Xfinity, a better way to watch. Think Bank, meet your money. The Star Tribune, your home for the best prep coverage. And by the Minnesota Twins. Get tickets for Town Ball Night at Target Field on September 10th. Live coverage throughout the Town Ball tourney can be seen right here on the Neighborhood Sports Network. That's NSPN.TV. Welcome to the neighborhood. Now, let's get out to the ballpark.